by the way, speaking of the Olympics, Sal, I got it.
The Olympics, what's going on with those things?
You may
a lot of
have
controversy.
So you may have seen this already, but I was watching, and this has been going around. This happened a year ago, 2 years ago, but I was watching diving yesterday, and here's what I learned.
Dude, I saw the laxicity of these divers.
I mean, laxicity is not even the word. It's like bolts of laxicity.
Right.
What you have to do when you dive is you have to, do some type of technique on the diving board. That's cool. And then when you get up to the air, keep your body as compact and tight as possible, and then land in the water with as limited splash as possible.
Right.
So that the main things in the dive are no splash and keep your body compact and tight.
Right.
And this happened a little while ago, but they showed what happens when dives go wrong. Pim, you may have seen this already. Please Google Filipino diving fails. You may have seen this already. You may have seen it as soon as you go. But just keep in mind.
What a treat.
Just keep in mind. Listen, Google this right out. So just hold on, wait. Pause. Just keep in mind. Have you seen this yet?
I have not, and I have not been this excited in quite some time.
Okay, so just keep in mind that in order to to get points, you have to keep your body as tight and coiled as possible and hit the water with limited splash. So please watch the Filipino diving team attempt this 5 years ago. Go ahead and hit it.
Oh, God.
Watch this.
Singapore and right now the Philippine diving.
Look at him. Watch. Keep going. They've shown it. Someone. Look. Look. Look at so much. And then they zoom in on his face. He gave up. Look. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's like, oh no. Look, and then he just gives up. Look at it. Look, and then give him my voice. Look, he gets a full zero. He gave him a zero. Out of a possible 200 points, he got a zero. And look at the next guy. Wait, keep going, Pimp. Let it go, because then the next guy goes in knees first. Look. No, is that the last video? So that was the first guy. So then they say, so that was the first guy. So then they say to the second guy, they say, it's all up to him now if they're going to make the Olympics. So watch the second Filipino diver go. Look at this, Pippi. Look at this guy. Look, this is the very next diver. This is to get into the Olympics. Look at this guy now. Knees first. He went in knee. He went in with his knee. Look. No splash. Look at the splash. Oh my God. Look, it's all on this kid. Bro, they got full zero.
He's never dove before in his life.
This is to get into the Olympics. Look at him. What the fuck? He just... Oh my God. I'm crying. Look. Keep your body tight and no splash. Look, he fully opens up his body and splashes like he's my 6-year-old. He did a cannonball.
There's never any compactness.
Never.
He's spread eagle. From the second he gets the
Look
bounce.
at him even closing his eyes and trying to get in the mood.
Wait, why is Shia LaBeouf
that's just a video. That's just a video. But he closes his eyes and tries to prepare, and then he does that.
Oh my God.
The Filipino, they did not make the Olympics this year.
Oh my God, that's the hardest I've laughed. I can't.
The announcers were dying laughing.
Oh God. Yeah. He's never compact. You know, the funniest thing is as soon as he launches in the air, he wears the same face on the whole thing. He's like, no. He's like, God damn.
Oh my.
And then at the end, right before he hits, you can tell he doesn't know exactly where he is. Yeah. So he shoots his arms out. His arms are facing straight in the air.
It's like he went out after he got out of the pool, and the coach is like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I thought you were supposed to keep your body as wide as possible to maximum splash. Didn't I just get all the points?" They're like, "No, body as tight as possible, minimal splash."
God.
He literally. I've never, because I've seen that video go around. That happened a few years ago, but I didn't know like what. I thought it was just about his face, but then when I was watching the diving competition last night, they said the only way to get points is to keep your body tight and have minimal splash. And then I saw that and was dying.
Why did they? They're clearly professional divers. They both just took a hot shit at the same time.
The Filipino diving team, they just took a hot shit back to back. They had no explanation. They said after they just said, they
went on the side and they're just like looking at each other like,
Well, yeah, after they said what happened out there, and he said, clearly I had a bad dive. He goes, I'd like to thank God for the opportunity.
It says that authorities investigated what happened here.
Oh my God. I would too.
The fact that it wasn't even like they missed the dive by a little. They looked like two children that were just at the pool. Like
a pair of Filipino divers have created a splash in more ways than one after the footage of their botched dive at the Southeast Asian Games in Singapore caused such a stir that authorities demanded answers.
This is now?
No, this was 5 years ago. 5, 6 years. But
I have a splitting headache.
I mean, it literally...
It's so funny it just feels funny to refer to them as a pair. A pair of Filipino divers. What do you call two Filipino divers? A pair.
But yeah,
shit,
so
dude.
I just thought watching the Olympics yesterday, I just thought it was so...
It looks like they slipped and fell from like a rooftop.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how bad that was. It was the worst, but so yeah, dude.
You feel if you're one of those two guys, who would you rather be? First guy, right?
I'd rather be
the second.
I'd rather...
You'd make a case that the second guy got psyched out by the first guy and had extra pressure because... And then you can make a case that the first guy set the tone.
Yeah.
But then you can make the case that the second guy, all he had to do was not do the... By the way, he did the exact... It looks like that was what the dive they were trying to do. Because both guys did the exact same dive, the exact same face, exact same splash.
Yeah, it's almost like the coach of the Philippines didn't understand diving. He was like, why are my players getting no points? They did exactly what...
Like, what are you talking about? Knees first?
Yes.
Hands in the air.
Maximum splash for the fans.
Crazy face. Crazy grin.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe.